Reefing fam, what is going on? March here, Fragbox TV. Wow. Exhausting day. Today is Friday, November 25th. I think it's the 25th. I don't know what day it is anymore. Today was crazy. Black Friday sales in the store started today, but still lots, you know what? Very, very busy. There was people in the store at every single second of today. Lots of phone calls, lots of online orders, lots of people here shopping. Still lots of nice corals. And I've always wanted to do, hi doggy, hey, what's up? I've always wanted to do a video on sort of a Fragbox tour of all the stuff that we have in stock, and we still have a ton of coral here in the shop, so I thought this might be a good time. Maybe you're deciding, is it worth the drive to come down? Somebody drove today, I can't remember where you came from, man, 4 hours one way. We have people drive here from Montreal sometimes. That's 6 hours one way. I think an hour and a half, 2 hours one way is kind of a normal, I know it seems long, kind of a normal distance to come here to the shop. There's not a lot of stores like this out there. That's going to be the question of the day. How far have you driven to get here to Fragbox? And then maybe how far do you drive to go to your LFS? The furthest I've heard of, I can't remember your name, but she drives 16 hours one way. She's so freaking far in Ontario. She's like the border of Ontario with the next province out to the west, which is I think Manitoba, but she's really far. Anyways, let's get right into it now that I've talked for enough. Where are we going to start? Wish there was someone here to ask. Do we start with frags? Do we start with colonies? Do we start with acro? Let's start with the LPS bed, and I'll kind of just walk through it and show you what's up. I guess we'll start here. You are first. First is not the worst in this case. First may actually be the best. Oddly enough, very nice orange hammer. So we have a ton of hammers in stock right now. Mostly the branching variety. Some greens, and as you can see, they're all numbered, and most of them, just about all of them on our site, these are some frog spawn, and these are kind of funky. I've never got them like this before. They're not quite green, and they're not quite blue, and they're not quite white, but there's something kind of in between, and the camera is not really picking up exactly what color they are. I'm going to turn the lights on to all white to kind of show you these ones, and also these ones are the orange. These ones we get not that often, and they're on sale right now. They're actually half off. It's one of our Black Friday door crashers, so these are 50 instead of 100. There's not too many left, and as you can see, they're very happy. He's getting the perfect amount of flow. This is one of those other weird ones. They don't sell that well online because I think I just can't capture with the camera how cool they are. This shouldn't be here still. This is just a little piece of treasure that has been passed upon and is getting no love. Let me turn on the white light so I can show you how cool this piece is. I'm going to do it with my trusty old little Apex unit here. I really like the Radions. The Gen 4s actually, they're older for that exact reason, is because they still hook up to the Neptune through this module called WXM, which you can't find anymore. If you don't have an Apex, sorry, you don't know what I'm talking about, but I really like them because you press the button and you can easily change the lighting schedule. So a lot of times, not a lot of times, this is actually how I shoot photos for the site. We shoot them under white. It's just easier for the camera. So I don't know if it's going to come out any better now. Still looks a little wonky. I'm just trying to share with you guys how cool this piece really is. Maybe I should just do the rest of the video with white. Is this better? I don't know, because nobody's really running their, no one's really going to run their lights this white. We do use it for, like I said, for photos and also for cleaning, because it really shows off all the imperfections in the glass and all the shit that builds up here on the bottom. Yes, our tanks do get dirty. Believe it or not, the glass is dirty. We have not had too much time and to get around to that kind of stuff because you guys have been keeping us so busy. Let me go ahead and turn the blues back on. I press a button and watch, they're all gonna go pew 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 pew. It's kind of cool to watch it happen. Starts white and then blue, ba ba bee da da da, ba ba blee ba ba. You know that song? Okay, let's get back into it. Where were we? Let's look at this. Somebody grabbed this already. This is just a tease. This is just a tease right here. This is an awesome Dragon Soul torch. Somebody snagged this online. This chalice has been getting really, really nice color. If you are a Fragbox TV super fan, and what does that mean? Super fan, you watch every single episode, you binge watch, you don't skip an episode, and if you do, you go back and you watch every single episode you miss. That's a super fan. You would know that in the video where we did the unboxing from the hard corals from Indonesia. I was talking about how some of the chalice come in looking really, really crappy, and then they just keep getting nicer and nicer and nicer over time. The longer they're here, their colors come back, they look very stressed, and then eventually they end up looking like this. Incredible. You wouldn't give them, you know, the time of day. You wouldn't look at them twice when they first come in, and then 3-4 weeks later they look like, wow. Some more hammers. I'm gonna go over these just a little bit faster because it's just a lot of Euphyllia. Some nice big pieces if you're looking to fill out a bigger tank, or maybe you have a smaller tank like TS 13.5 gallon Evo. The torches are doesn't get much better than that in terms of green torch. They're like this radioactive green. I do have the flow off right now just so that I can demonstrate the corals with without any of that surface agitation. This is a very cool torch too. I'm not sure why no one's picked it up. So I like going through the tanks and just seeing, like, you know what, I think there's just so much in here sometimes that stuff gets glossed over like this. Like, there's certain pieces that should not be here that someone should have picked up, but today there was a lot of excitement in the store, a lot going on. These are Lobos, by the way, I'm talking, and I'm not describing. These are Lobophilias, very aggressive coral. I do not think you can do a Lobo garden. So we say Lobo for short, L-O-B-O instead of Lobophilia. Quite aggressive. That is a little bit too close to this beautiful chalice. Another coral should not be here. This came in quite rough, actually. This is a encrusting sort of Montipora that closely resembles the Sunset, which I'll show you after, but not quite. Someone got a crazy deal on this chalice, actually. Sometimes stuff goes up on the site, it sells, and then I regret it. I'm like, shit! That was too cheap. You know what? You know, I'll take a photo of it, I'll put it up, and then, like I said, with that other chalice, a couple of weeks go by, and it just gets wow, and it ends up selling for, you know, a lot less than really what it could fetch. Let me run around to this side. Bear with me, and the camera shakiness. This is a pretty cool piece. This is, I believe, a Favia, but he is bipolar or something. He couldn't decide. I want to be red. I want to be green, I want to be something in between. It's pretty cool. I like when corals do that. It's pretty neat. This is a Cinerina, which I used to call Cineria. I get a little confused with these ones, to be honest. I think it's a Symphilia, but when they're in the smaller sort of shape like this, it's kind of hard to tell exactly what it is. Like over here, if I scan over, I'm almost positive this is a Symphilia. Sometimes I'll just default and call them donut corals if I'm not 100% sure. That's one thing I have no problem saying is I don't know. And I feel like a lot of people look at us. This is an elegance, by the way, as I begin my short sidetrack here. I think a lot of people look to us to have the answer all the time. So we do get a lot of phone calls like, why is my acro dying from the tips down? Or why are my zoas melting? And I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions to try and figure out the answer in my professional opinion, what little knowledge that I've acquired over the years. But if I don't know something, I'm going to tell you I don't know. This is what I think, but when it comes to coral naming, if I don't know, I get stumped. I get stumped sometimes. This, I'm sure, is an Acanthophilia, and this, I'm sure, is a crazy. I like it. Look at this chalice. Woo! That's nice. And I'm also sure that they shouldn't be touching. So, part of our job throughout the day is don't touch. No touchy-touchy. No PDA. This is like high school. Hands off. This is a bleached plate coral that I'm praying comes back. And this is a Micromusa. But I think they changed the Latin name, so you guys hear me say that all the time. Some hairy mushrooms, some more torch. What else? Let's go this way. Open brains. These are cool. These make great additions to any tank. Really easy to keep. This is one that's got some funky red, golden, blue, double mouth kind of action going on there. These are all Australian. These are all from the... I don't know if they're from the Great Barrier Reef. They're from Australia. See? Another thing that I don't know. I don't know everything. This is nice. Could be a Lobo, could be a Symphilia, could be a Lobosampaphilia. I'm not sure. Acans. Lots of acans. This thing is a stunner. This is big though. And I would rather sell this locally. I'm going to ship it. It's up on the site. This is a piece. The skeleton is so sharp around the edges here that every single coral that gets shipped out of our store here. Oh, maybe I should have mentioned this is a saltwater coral store in Toronto. What's up? Every single coral that we ship out of our store gets double bagged. In some cases, we'll triple bag. And in this SOB's instance right here, we're going to quadruple bag it because it's just very, very sharp on the edges and it likes to puncture the bags. A-cans are looking really nice. Very, very nice A-cans. I'm going to frag them. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. If I can make a confession right now, I know you guys are hopefully still listening to me. I think our about 12 to 15 minutes is about where most people drop off and get tired of the sound of my voice. But I'm going to make a confession. I don't like fragging. What? But it's called Frag Box. But you sell hundreds and hundreds of frags. I know. That's because you guys want frags. This is where it's at. This is the demand. This is the bread and butter. This is my mortgage payment. This is how we pay the rent in the store. This is how we pay the employee salary. And this is money for Diggs because he's an expensive dog. Right here. 10, 20, 30, 40, a little bit 50. Right there. That is this. That is my life, is frags. The turnover here is crazy. That's what people want to buy. Oh yeah, I should have mentioned earlier on. Buy two, get one free. Walk-in only special. So, people want frags. I'll sell $40 A-can frags all day long. Colonies, not so much. I think it's because the size of aquariums, the whole industry, you've heard me say it before, has moved towards the nanos, much, much smaller. I think that has something to do with housing. People aren't in houses anymore. We're in condos, we're in shoeboxes and studio apartments. We have small places, which means small tanks, which means small corals. So we sell a lot of frags. And this, to me, this is just amazing. Look, you know how much work Mother Nature did to make this? This is years. This is a beautiful, healthy, awesome coral. And it's going to get fragged up because like this, I'll sell 100 frags before I sell this one piece. And I get it as well. This is expensive. A piece like this is going to run $250, $300. They're not cheap. And I think a lot of people want variation and they want maybe smaller, less expensive. Instead of buying one big one for 300, let me get 10 frags for 30 and make a garden. So anyways, that's my my little rant today about frags and colonies. But I much rather prefer sell a colony, and I feel bad in some instances actually fragging them up. I would much rather, I'm just repeating myself, this is a torch coral. It's a green torch coral with yellow tips, and it wants to go home with you. Black Friday, take me home. His buddy over here, he's not green. This is his golden cousin, the Indo Gold. Ooh, highly coveted. This is a pretty cool little leather that's hanging out. Doesn't get enough love in the hobby. I'm moving towards easier and soft corals, at least in my own display tank over here. If I'm allowed one more sidetrack. Moving towards easy. You see any hard coral in here? I got one bird's nest, easy peasy. One Montipora stellata. I have some Christmas Monty down here. I have another piece of Monty up there. That's the Mystic Sunset. And one that's getting shaded, the Birds of Paradise. Really, there's no acro in here yet. I'm going to add some. I'm actually going to change this entire rock. I'm going to pull it out. But I'm going way more LPS soft coral, easy to keep, less sort of headaches. Hard coral, hard to keep. There's a reason why they call it hard coral. Let me give these anemones a little bit of love, and then we're going to jump right into the frags. If you're still with me, Reefing fam, hello. Beautiful, huh? Very nice. Green bubble tips, flame bubble tips, Colorado, blah, 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 sunburst, firehouse. I can't keep up with the names. You know what? If it's nice, buy it. Don't worry too much about the name. The names, they get some crazy price tags. People are kind of just buying into the names. I'm a little bit tired of it, being honest. These are some fraggy frags. Lots of frags for 10 bucks. Let me show you what you can get over here. Some chalice. These are pretty cool. Pink and blue. Some war coral. We have some nice Australian tenuous frags. Some Acan encanada. Very aggressive sting. Be wary of this one. Beautiful coral. Unique, but aggressive. Some cool mushrooms, some more fabias, blue and green fabias. We call this one Kermit the Frog Cyphastria. Cyphastria because it grows very fastria and very easy to keep. This one we call red wine. Also Cyphastria, some stellata over here, some maize brain. So just to give you an idea, these are all $20 Canadian, everything I'm showing you right now, which equates to about, I think it's roughly $15 US, give or take, maybe a little bit less, a little bit more, depending on the conversion, on the rate. Oh, look at that, there's the price. Isn't that weird? A coral store that actually displays the prices. Oh, some acans. Actually, what are you doing there, Acan? Shouldn't be there. Oh, I know you guys like this. I was gonna swear. When I take stuff and I move it around. So how about we do this? How about we take, someone's gonna get lucky tomorrow. Ooh, Rainbow Monty. 40. I'm gonna put you 20. Keep in mind, buy 2, get 1 free. How about this one over here? I like doing this. I like this game. I think you guys like it too. It's kind of like Easter eggs in the store. What's he doing? This guy's crazy. How could you sell that for $20? Let's put it over here. Let's do something a little crazier. How about a Recordia? Oh, I know the camera's blurry, guys. It's hard to do. Let's take this one. You know what? If you're watching the video, it means you're a super fan. Get here quick, because it's going to be 20 bucks. Is he crazy? It can't be $10. What? Is this guy out of his mind? Yeah, he is. What else? Let's see what 40 bucks gets you. Some beautiful pipe organ or tubipora musica if you're into the Latin names like I am. This is a recent thing for me. I've become obsessed with Latin names. I want to know all of them. I want to catch them all. These are not Pokemon. These are, we call these daisy coral. Bararium? No, actually, I don't know the Latin name of this one, but some very cool Favia that's just out of this world, like lemony, limey, greeny, radioactive. Some more of that cool Cyphastia. This one we call Bling Bling. Montipora undata, Montipora Superman, Montipora Rainbow Monty, Montipora Montipora Sunset. These are the 4 varieties. Actually grown here locally. One of our local farmers grows these out. He grows them better than we do. His color is fantastic. His growth rate is great, and he supplies us with these very healthy, encrusted. So when we say encrusted, like they're puddled over the plug. These are some cool pulsing Xenia. Mountain Dew. Hello, that's a cool Favia. Some more Acans. Blastomusa Merletti, which you don't typically have. These funky looking Favias here with the red mouth. Some, oh, ho, 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 what are you? Blue is a very hard color to find on any coral, and also tricky to find on a zoanthid. So this is quite rare, and I think why it's still here, if I can allow one more theory. You see how if I kind of zoom out, the tank's kind of blue, and the lights are quite blue. So stuff like this, you know, this will stand out. This will stand out. Where's the blue one? Oh, it's gone. It's right there. But I think blue on blue, you don't really see it. So it's kind of hiding. But if you came by this weekend and you bought one, and then you bought another one, you'd get another one free. Crazy, I know. Walk-in only special. Some Micromusa, some Birds of Paradise, another Bluey, Rastas, Candy Apple Blastos, Mickey D's, Ked Reds, Raptor Rainbows, Eye of Ra, some more Acans, Duncans. My tongue's starting to hurt, but I'm going to do this for about 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to go edit it. Red Granipora. Now we're getting to the $50 section. Some cool long tentacle reds. Some leathers, open brains, plate corals, half off. These are actually 25 bucks right now, and these are on sale as well. So these are normally 80 to 100. These are half off. That'll run you 40 bucks for a crazy plate coral. Still lots of nice acanthophilias, frog spawns, mushrooms. Somebody just traded this in that he grew it out. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna get to fragging on that one. Looks like it's a mix of some eagle eyes with nuclear green dragon eyes. I should know that because it's one of the most oldest classic zoos. I'm pretty sure someone gobbled this one up already. Anything hiding in the baskets? We got these little baskets where if we find little corals that have fallen off, we put them in here. No, not much. No. Acro. Let's go check out the Acro Tank. This is a little bit trickier to shoot. I'm gonna try. You know what? Yeah, let me see how I'm gonna do this. I'll turn the flow off. We'll just do a pass over. So our colonies, if you go on the site right now, these are all on sale. Some of them, most of them are like 30 to 50% off on the Acro colonies. Is this flow going to turn off? Let's see. Apex. These are all sold already. These are actually all going to one gentleman here locally. A very large aquarium, gobbled all of these up very nicely. Jumped on the Black Friday deals very quickly. Still lots of nice, beautiful pieces available. Like I said, 30 to 50% off. So they normally run like 100 to 120 bucks. They'll run you half of that. So these are all like 50, 60, some of them 70, all on sale. It's only Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I feel like such a salesman when I say Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm not sure. But still lots of nice pieces. This little humulus, some, I'm not sure the name of this one, some tenuous. This is a nice big colony. Come grab me. I'm waiting to come home with you. The WYSIWYG section on the website has been updated, so lots of frags. So if you ever see on the website, like, if you go on there now, jump on and see number 11, it's that one right there. and number 12 and number 13, all the way up to look at that, lots of fraggy frags. I actually wish I made this tank bigger. We're up to 230. Realistically, I could use 3 or 4 of these, and I could use someone here full time just taking photos. If we have any photographers out there in the city of Toronto that want to just be, we need an in-house photographer to basically take photos, you know, throw them up on the site. Same for this. It's a full-time job. That's a lot of what I do here at the store, is the photos and the website stuff, and I could use a hand, actually. I didn't mean to turn this into a job post, but if I could redo this tank, I may have done it actually in the basement, because I just used it, filled it up right away. I think that's about it for this video. I was thinking to show you how the farm's looking in the basement, because it's like coral tour and there's a lot more down there, but maybe we'll save that for another video. We'll wrap this one up. It was a very long day. Keep in mind, all the hardware, everything, if it's on a shelf and it's here in the store, it's on sale. 3 days. Today's over. Never mind Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You have, oh, can't use that finger. You have Saturday, Sunday, tomorrow, and Sunday. Today's Friday evening, all on sale. If you've been ever thinking about picking up, you know, maybe something like this or something like this, these are actually about to go up in price very soon. But yeah, come by. We will be here. I will be here. It's going to be myself, Matt, Dylan, Jonathan, the boys squad. No Tia, unfortunately, this weekend. Come by the store. We will see you then. Oh, the dog's here. All 5 of us. But thank you for watching this episode of Fragbox TV. And if I have the energy, we will do another one tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see you back here. Have a good night. I didn't give this piece any love. I didn't give this piece any love. Half off, 200 instead of 400. What? WTF? And I didn't give this guy any love. Also on sale. Check it out on the site. Now the video's over.